Happy Halloween, everybody! Welcome to my spooky vlog. Today I'm going to be hanging out in my car camper and doing some ghost hunting in cemeteries around historic areas in Bucks County, PA. So I just dropped my boyfriend off at work and now I'm off to have some adventures for the next couple of hours until he's done. First stop is a cemetery in Newtown, Pennsylvania, which is a pretty old town. Definitely have heard some haunting stories, so let's go! Or shall I say, let's ghost! This is the borough of Newtown, Pennsylvania. It's very cute. Uh-oh, road closed. Oh, spooky. How do I get back to where I need to be? Okay, I know where I am. I'm in the Starbucks parking lot, which, funnily enough, I'm going to need to be in like half an hour because I'm stopping at Starbucks to get some work done. First, I'm going to this cute little cemetery outside of this real old church. Well, I missed the entrance to the parking lot, so now I gotta find somewhere to turn around. Yeah, it's a little chilly. I'm gonna need my jacket. Yeah, I don't know why I love cemeteries so much. There's just something peaceful about them. All the bodies just resting. I don't know. I just find it relaxing. That's so beautiful. I love that gravestone. Oh, that's cute. They gave him an Eagles flag. Must have been a sports fan. Trying not to laugh at their last name being Hickey. I mean, no disrespect. Someone lost their wings. Oh no. I love that. They have a unicorn. It's very nice. Coffee is a good last name because who doesn't love coffee? Also, why did someone leave water there? Maybe it's to water the plants. That's actually kind of nice. This one makes me really sad. He died a day after being born. That's awful. Rest in peace, little guy. There you go. And there's a creek. I like creeks. Nice. I wonder if anything lives in that hole. They got the fancy grave. Trash. Someone had a parking violation ticket right next to their grave, which is kind of cracks me up. It's like, even when you're dead, you can't get away from the parking police. I hate getting parking violations. Okay, well, it's cold. I'm gonna go to Starbucks, get a pumpkin spice latte, and do some social media work for my one job before I go to the next cemetery. I didn't see any ghosties yet. There's still time. So the Starbucks was pretty crowded in there and there weren't really any good spots to sit at. So I came back to my car with my coffee, got a pumpkin spice, really yummy. And I guess I can just do my work in my car, as I often do. Maybe I can even still get some Starbucks Wi-Fi. LOL. There must be a Halloween event happening somewhere because that's the second person I saw in a costume. The first person was a guy wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle outfit with his face painted. Maybe I'll walk around town and find some event that's happening or something. It's also Pop-Tart time. Dang it. I can't get Starbucks Wi-Fi from here. That's a bummer. I could use my phone hotspot, but my phone's already low battery, kind of. I don't need my laptop today. I had a feeling I was gonna bring it and then end up not using it. It's whatever. So 2 cops drove by me, which makes me really nervous. I don't think I'm doing anything that's not allowed, but I don't know. It might look sus to see someone just sitting in their car for a while. I'll probably leave soon. Okay, I'm excited about my next stop. I am visiting the grave of none other than George Washington, the first president of the United States. So it's in Washington's Crossing, and it's about 20 minutes away from where I am. So let's get on the road. This is such a scenic drive. Pretty. And pretty. Look at all the beautiful trees. We are at Washington Crossing State Park, I believe it is called, and we are at where George Washington camped.
Turn right, then you will arrive at your destination.
I'm supposed to turn right and I turned left. Wow, this is so beautiful. This is cool. Sheepies! Okay, I gotta figure out where these gravestones are, and hopefully I can find a bathroom, because I gotta tinkle. Thank goodness. Is that it?
Head southwest toward...
Not what I'm looking for, but still neat. I like rocks. Let's go down here. Oh, a teepee. Neat. A little tiny bridge. Geese. Huh? This is very cool, but I don't know where the gravestones are. Spooky old building. Locked. I'm gonna follow this path. A deer! A Bambi! Which way are the graves? Oh no, I do not know. Oh my god, I think I found it! Yo! That's so cool! I'm so excited! Will I see any ghosties? Let's find out. It's very windy. America! Not the fallen tree. This is crazy. Alright, where's George? George? So this was a campsite, and now it is the graves of the Washington Crossing soldiers. And I was mistaken. I misread the thing. I thought this was where George Washington's grave was. This is, I mean, they're all heroic, brave soldiers, but George Washington's grave is not here. But look at this view. That's very nice. Alright, heading back. Uh-oh. My path back is like a small body of water. Guess I'm walking on the grass. So George Washington was buried in Mount Vernon, Virginia, so obviously he's not here, but that was still really exciting, and I just love a good historical site, so this has been a really fun adventure. My next graveyard is New Hope Cemetery, and from the pictures it looks real spooky, real overgrown, real old, and so I'm really excited. It's about 5 minutes away from this location, so time to go there. So that's some yummy, yummy grass. He's not even paying attention to me. Maybe at one of these places I'll see a ghost. Oh my god! There's a ghost. Okay, all that walking and ghost hunting got me hungry, so I'm gonna have my sandwich, and then it's graveyard time. Okay, I passed by the cemetery, but I missed the parking lot because it was not very easy to see. So, there it is. Here we go. It ain't much, but it's pretty neat. Imagine living in that house right next to a cemetery. Spooky. Yeah, this has been here quite a while. I wonder how long. Okay, I just totally slipped down this slope. Okay, wow. Man, it's so overgrown. You can't even see the writing on the stones. That's neat. Oh, you can almost see Martha. It's a nice tomb, Martha. And I see the word Charles on this one, just barely. Mary Frances Torbert. Mary Ellen. Can't read that. Louis E. Corvell, 1851. Oh, he was only 23. That's very young. Mary Vincent, Mary Corvell Mountain. Wow, Mary was a very common name back then. Goodbye, Mary, 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 and everyone else. Back to me car. Then there's just that guy all by himself over there. Wait, there's more. There's more gravestones over there. Yas! Okay. Now I'm going back. Okay, my next stop is the library. I'm gonna drop off some library books, and then I'm gonna get some Stephen King books. That's right, we're reading some horror novels right now. And after that, I'm gonna share a spooky car camping story with you that I found on Reddit. So, let's get to it. First, I have to figure out the best way to get out of this tiny, awkward parking lot. Hope I don't drive it over anything and pop a tire. Okay. Where do I go now? So cute. I am so excited because I started reading this book on Amazon. I did like the read sample of it and I really liked it. And then when I went to the library to take it out, I used their computer to look it up and it said they didn't have it. So I looked it up again today and it still said they didn't have it, but they did have it. Happy little accidents. So then I also got this other spooky book from their horror section. And now I think I'm going to go to the park and do some reading, and I really would like to get back there and just get comfortable, cozy, but I don't know if I want to do that if I'm at a public place, because some people are weary of people who just like hang out in their car. So yeah, I'm getting a little hungry. Maybe I should eat something. But yeah, right now I'm gonna do some spooky reading and see where we go from there. Oh, look at the skeletons. Okay, so my boyfriend just got done work, so it's time to go pick him up. And since I'm at the park and not at my house, I am slightly closer to his job. So that works out well. So, yeah. Well, my spooky adventure has almost come to an end. I just have one more thing to do with you guys, and then I'm gonna sign off. So I wanted to share this scary car camping story. I scoured Reddit to look for people's scariest car camping stories, mostly spooky things, creepy, but most of them were about someone standing outside their car or getting the knock or like a wild animal, but I wanted something a little more like borderline paranormal, kind of spooky. So I found this one story that I thought was a little creepy, so I'm going to share that with you. I was sleeping in my car for a couple of days while I was working in a different city. I was sleeping on my driver's seat, really low down, reclined in an industrial estate. Loads of parked cars, but very quiet. It's mostly just people who drive their car to the office and then go for drinks and leave the car or do night shifts. None of my windows were blacked out because it wasn't really a permanent thing. Around 2 or 3 a.m., I'm asleep, but I don't know how to explain it. My brain just suddenly becomes aware something's wrong. I open my eyes and about 7 or 8 people are standing around my car, very closely looking in through the windows, just looking with straight faces, totally blank expressions. I didn't get a good look because I immediately crapped myself and pulled the blanket over my face, as you do, going, no, no, no. I must have sat like that for 2 minutes before slowly pulling the blanket down off my eyes, and they're all gone. The weirdest part is I didn't hear anything. It was deadly quiet. No footsteps, no whispering, anything. I rolled up my driver's seat and went to a 24/7 supermarket and stayed wide awake all night. I still think about it some nights when I wake up, but mostly find it funny now. WTF though. So, can you imagine that? That's why if you're going to go car camping, always have window covers. Very important for your own safety, and you want to be stealth when you go car camping. So I think that person learned a lesson about Here comes Bay. Buddy, that's gonna hurt. Okay, well that was some silly goosery, and now it's time to finish this video. So I had a really good time. I don't know why I like going to graveyards so much. I don't know, I guess it gives me an appreciation for life, because it's like, one day I'm gonna be in that ground, and things aren't gonna matter anymore. So it's like, try to just have a good life, enjoy the moment, and you know, try not to take things too seriously, because in the end, we're all gonna be dead. But yeah, I really like cemeteries, and I had a really good time today. I want to try to get out and do more excursions like that. Life has been feeling kind of boring lately, so doing that was just what I needed. And then today, since it's Halloween, we're going to hand out candy to trick-or-treaters, and then after that, we're going to the movies to see the new Chainsaw Man movie. So it's been a good day, and it's going to keep being a good day, which is good because I work all weekend, and that's not going to be good, but just got to appreciate the time that we do have to enjoy. So I hope you guys liked this video. Do me a big favor and monster mash that like button or don't, and have a happy Halloween, and I hope you guys all have a magical day. Bye bye.